Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing my August TBR. So the month of August is coming up. That is my birthday month. I'm pretty excited. I have the whole first week of August off, and I have lots of reading plans, which I'm excited to dive into and share with you guys. I'm also just excited to relax in general because I've been like go, go, go for the past, I don't even remember how long. Like it's just been constantly like I've been constantly busy a lot. So I'm really excited to just take some time to rest, relax, enjoy the week. I'm not really going on vacation or anything, but Marcus and I are going to do a couple little things for my birthday, and then the rest of the week I'm just going to chill, and I'm super excited about it. So anyways, today I'm going to share with you guys what I'm planning to read in the month of August, and a lot of that reading will get done in the first week, but yeah, I'm excited to share with you. Before I do that though, I wanted to share a little bit about a book that is coming out in October. So this is a book that I was the agent for, and we have this book coming out now. We finally have a cover we can share with you guys, and we have ARCs available. So I wanted to show you guys. It's called October's Ocean by Delane Koppak, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to give you guys a little synopsis so you can like hear what it's about. It's a YA LGBTQ plus romance, and it's probably for ages like 13 to 18. So yeah, I'll give you a little synopsis to see what it's about. And if anybody's interested, we are looking for ARC reviewers, so definitely reach out to me afterwards or comment down below. Anyways, this is what it's about. I'm just going to read the synopsis here that we have on like our sell sheet. Halloween on Jute Island is like a walking, talking costume parade. That's probably why Seth didn't notice her at first. The old black dress, wild hair, and accent didn't exactly stand out in October. But there is something about Peggy that draws Seth in. He hadn't felt anything but empty since Colin died, but suddenly he feels curious. And who is this new boy in town with ocean eyes that Seth can't look away from? As the waves of loss threaten to pull Seth under, his love of music and his new friends might just lead him back to shore. The Summer I Turned Pretty meets Outlander in this beautiful story of teenage love, loss, and friendship. And Delane and I are both very excited to see Seth's story out in the world. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing like who wants to connect with that book and see where it takes them. Anyways, so that's that. I'm going to jump into my TBR now. And yeah, if you are interested in that, just reach out to me in the comments or like on Instagram or wherever. Okay, so the books that I plan to read for August. The first one is Openly Straight. This has been on my shelf for a while now. And this is essentially following a character who is going to a new school, but at their old school, they were very like openly the gay kid. And so for once, they want to do something different and not be pegged as that like single gay kid, and so they decide to be openly straight and go into like sports and just be a straight dude. And so I'm very interested to see where this goes. It is following a character who seems to be very like outgoing and bubbly, and so like they're gonna have to like try and be very masculine and very straight appearing, I guess. It does say though that as they develop relationships with some of the guys on their team, some things might not be as they seem for some players. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've read one other book by this author. I can't remember what it's called at this time, but I remember enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to jumping back into that writing. Another one I'm going to read is Geektastic, so Stories from the Nerd Herd. This is just a bunch of authors that have like written geeky or nerdy short stories, and this is a collection of all of those. It says there's Libba Bray, Cassandra Clare, John Green, Garth Nix, Scott Westerfeld. So like there's a whole bunch of different authors in this one. And yeah, I don't know if I'll like fully finish this one over the month of August, but I'm going to start it and just jump in and have fun exploring some of these short stories because I am definitely like a geek at heart and big into the comic books, board games, you know, you name it. So yeah, I think this will be fun. I will also be reading Dead Lake, which is another Darcy Coates book. So I'm just excited to dive into this one because it's Darcy Coates, and both of her other books that I've read, I've given 5 stars. I believe this one is following a character who goes out to a cabin to kind of like get away from everything and get away from her busy job and just kind of relax. And while she's at the cabin, there's this mysterious man that keeps showing up. that's not always like talking to her, but is like from a distance just there staring. And from there we're gonna have to see what happens. I mean, that's already creepy, like pretext to the rest of the story. Just having somebody stand across a lake and look at you is creepy enough. And it's an isolated setting thriller, so even scarier. Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be an intense, heart-pounding book, and I am looking forward to it. I also have this book that was sent to me by an author a while ago. It's called Resilience. I'll read the back to you guys so you can get an idea of what it is about. It says, Resilience is a fascinating account of a Polish refugee family during World War II and how determination and courage can help us succeed despite the odds. Karl is an unassuming young man in a tiny Polish village in the 1930s. After tragedy strikes his family, Karl and his mother, Parisian by birth, who taught Karl French and playing classical piano music, decide to travel to Paris, where Karl can fulfill his dream of becoming a classical concert pianist. The voyage to Paris is the start of a long and arduous journey for Karl, driven by his dream of becoming a skilled classical pianist and colored by tragedy and joy. Sounds interesting to me. As you guys know, historical fiction isn't one of the genres I generally gravitate towards, but I am always open to reading them so that I can find some that I do enjoy of that genre. So yeah, hopefully this is one of those. Then I have one from my NetGalley TBR, and this is called The Hungry Bones. And so this is what this one's about. It says, now that D.I. Bruce Home, who said he loved her, won't deny he cheated on his ex-wife, how can Alexa trust he won't cheat on her? She and her abandonment issues need some space, so she throws her hat in the ring for a position far from New Zealand, Abertay University in Scotland. Her professional crush, Dr. Ben Auden, is interested in her expertise in teeth. If he makes an offer, will Alexa bite? Meanwhile, a human skeleton has been exhumed in a quaint former gold rush town in New Zealand. A benefactor believes that the bones are that of a Chinese gold miner, and she wants to repatriate, I hope that's how you say that, the hungry ghost of her ancestor to China. Alexa is called in to examine the teeth and the secrets they contain. She didn't expect to discover a hole in the skull. When another skeleton is unearthed nearby and also shows evidence of a violent death, Alexa heads to the police station to open a cold case. Then the town's beloved school principal goes missing. Alexa is quickly recruited to assist with the search, and as she digs into both cases, the secrets she uncovers makes her dangerously unpopular with those who want to keep the past buried, and perhaps Alexa along with it. So it sounds like a true crime, like murder mystery style book that is going to get pretty intense by the end, and I'm looking forward to it. This was sent to me by Poison Pen Press, and this is a publisher that I've been working with reading arcs pretty frequently, and honestly I must say their books in general have just been top notch. Like, I am enjoying 100% reading these thrillers that they send me, and I hope they continue to send them to me because I just love it. I'm gonna have to refresh my best thrillers video because some of these books that I've read by them have definitely moved on to that list. So yeah, that one will have to be coming in the future. And then the last book I have is also on my NetGalley TBR, also by Poison Pen Press, and it's called That Night in the Library. And this one sounds so good. Listen to this. One night locked in the library. What could go wrong? On the night before graduation, 7 students gather in the basement of their university rare books library. They're not allowed in the library after closing time, but it's the perfect place for the ritual they want to perform. One borrowed from the Greeks, said to free those who take part in it from the fear of death. And what better time to seek the wisdom of ancient gods than in the hours before they'll scatter in different directions to start their real lives. But just a few minutes into their celebration, the lights go out, and one of them drops dead. As the body count rises, with nothing but the books to protect them, the group must figure out how to survive the night while trapped with a murderer. Oh my goodness, that sounds so good. I am very excited to read this one. I loved like locked room thrillers or isolated setting thrillers or just like full-on survival story thrillers. So this falls into those categories and sounds super intense. And it also sounds like a movie that I would watch. So like, I'm very excited to dive into this one. I think it's going to be great. Anyways, those are all the books that I plan to read in the month of August. I'm going to do my best to get through all of those, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any books you're super excited about that you're reading in August, or if you've read any of these books that I've talked about in this video, then let me know your preliminary thoughts on them without being spoilery. If If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Coffee page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as a link to buy my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.